is my entry for WhyIFlow for Flowtoys.com. My name is Kimmy Cherry, aka CampPoiGirl713, and I wanted to explain that WhyIFlow is because it gave me back my creative outlook. It gave me back a way to be happy and exercise and be ecstatic about what's going on in the world, regardless of what's going on in the world. And overall, I have like 18 plus years experience in belly dancing. I've been belly dancing since I was 11, been taking professional classes since I was 11 years old. And when I moved to New Mexico, I actually got involved with helping to teach professional classes here. It was very nice. Since then, and in AmpGuard, a live action role playing game, as well as the SCA, Society for Creative Anachronism, I've done a lot of belly dancing, but I had to stop that. In the last 6 months of my pregnancy, I was having issues breathing, so it wasn't really ideal for me to continue. I had to like slow my routine down. I had to take a lot back. I couldn't do certain exercises because they were causing issues with me having a child. I got into the flow arts because I met somebody while I was pregnant and after I was pregnant who was really into it. He did visual poi and fire breathing, and he included me in a performance with him for about 2 seconds. He let me hold up his fuel stick so he could breathe fire. It was really amazing. It was really fun. And I remember the feeling I had there was just this invigorating, happy-go-lucky time. I felt included. I couldn't belly dance at the event. It was an AmpGuard event, and it was about 3 months after I had my child. And I had complications and surgery, so I had to like wait a while to be healed fully. And then after clan and after that event, gathering of the clans for AmpGuard, I had to go back into surgery for my C-section, and I didn't get to fully heal until the flow arts and poi, specifically spinning poi, really helped me out of that. And I owe it to Drex Factor Poi for having these cute 1-minute tutorials. They were like super awesome, and I probably watched every one of them at least a dozen times each, and I learned from watching his videos and from asking my friends their tips on how to learn how to do certain things. And then I eventually stopped asking those people because I knew I was bugging them. But I really owe it to, you know, the person that gave me my Flowtoys V2 Pod Poi, and I owe it to Drex Factor Poi for having those badass tutorials. And I feel like the flow arts really saved my life when I had nothing else to do and nothing else to keep going, and none of my jobs could hire me back until the following year in February. And even I have a lot of videos on YouTube under the No Gal Cherries, and I plan to fix the channel name. And my name is CampPoiGirl713 on Instagram and Facebook, and I'm also Kimmy Cherry. I really enjoy the flow arts, and WhyIFlow is because it saved my life. It made my life happier, easier, more significant, and to me it gave me my creative outlook when everything else in my life that was creative was being taken away from me. To say that, yeah, I learned a little bit of poi from other people and people that were fire dancers and fire breathers specifically, and I was really excited to take anything and everything of any kind of advice that they gave me because I wanted to be something and I wanted to do something. And I will never stop spinning poi, and I will never stop the flow arts. I will continue to try to learn everything I can because it really helps me not be depressed, not have cabin fever. And during this COVID-19 outbreak, not having cabin fever to begin with out here in a town of 500 is really hard. So it's exciting that I can go just about anywhere in the woods and spin poi. And I use my LED lights because I live in New Mexico. And in New Mexico, we usually have a really high fire danger in a lot of these months during summer. So it's really nice to say that WhyIFlow is because it saved my life, and it continues to make me thrilled and happy and creative in my life on a daily basis. And I have it all to thank to the person that gave me my V2 Pod Poi from Flowtoys a very long time ago, and it was only 3 years ago, but I'd like to tell you thank you. I won't say your name because I know you asked me not to, but I know who you are, and you know who you are also. So thank you to those people, and thank you to Drex Factor for having all these cool videos you make. I don't know that I would have learned any other poi without it. And that's why I flow. I flow because it saved my life, and I will never stop flowing.